Hi everyone, I'm back. Anyway, I saw a video a while ago, or really 3 days ago, something like that. Very disturbing. Anyway, I don't know who this person is, but apparently they have a church and they call themselves a drag preacher. When I saw it, I don't know if there was an actual church service going on, but I don't think so. In one point of it, something happened that scared this preacher. And truthfully, it was for a reason. Um, God was given a warning because of what they were saying, especially during supposedly a church service. Um, the preacher was preaching about that they don't, churches don't accept gays, lesbians, etc., and that God said it. Then they continued to say it was only Republicans' fault that they are putting out laws to make it hard for them. That you can't get insurance for kids or etc. Can't get help for them for suicides because of, others don't like them, so whatever. Anyway, one, you can get insurance and you can get help for suicides. Anyway, insurance isn't for, which was brought up, by the way, at this, I don't know, he said service. Insurance isn't for this way you can get operations on a child ahead of time without themselves being them and deciding later who or what they want to be. I mean, then he spoke of Mary Magdalene. Yeah, I know I said it wrong. But anyway, he mentioned other names, which he said it was her, Mary, Jesus' sister, and Mary, his mother. Anyway, he said that the first one, I'm always going to speak about Magdalene, that she was the sugar mama of everyone. And that the men, they didn't care, about the women, or etc., etc. And Jesus made her head of everything after he was gone. And that the Pope said that she was a sex worker. And because of her, Jesus rose. And that's how we have Easter today. Anyway, and that she would later, if she was here today, take all the drag and gays and etc. to the bar with Joanna, someone else. I can't remember the whole entire video. And Peter. Peter was dragged by Mary because he was homophobic. And that's when, right before that, just as he was saying that, that's when something happened and scared him. Like I said, and that was a long video, that the sermon or service. Anyway, and not once did I hear anything of him talking about God or Jesus, anything in the Bible. Not one word. In there was, oh yeah, we have, a whole bunch of snacks, stuff like that. Yeah, churches do have something afterwards, to get together and probably speak about the sermon, or service. That was nothing, no biggie about all that. It was the way it was presented. But the truth is, none of it was correct. None. The Pope didn't write back then that Mary was a sex worker. It wasn't written that Peter was a homophobic. I mean, really. Jesus did not only confine or speak only to Mary Magdalene. The only one he did was his mother, the Blessed Mother, and God, and his father, Joseph. Jesus helped everyone Jesus rose because God said to him he would. I mean, really. We would have Easter because of that. Mary, as he said, was not rich. And she did not pay for everything. And the laws that he was speaking of, and that it's only the Republicans that are making the new laws of not accepting, gays and drag and etc. First of all, these new laws shouldn't be about not accepting them. Anyway, everyone should respect each other. Make, who or whatever they are. Also, it don't matter who is a pastor or a priest. But as long as you do it professionally, with respect, and teach true words of God and Jesus. God did not say as long as, it fits the sermon or whatever you're preaching, teaching, you couldn't joke around. The video I'm speaking about wasn't funny, but it was all jokes. It was also brought up, and I think it's about, I don't know, some movie. I spoke about it before. Everyone, about Jesus getting drunk and everything, and everyone was having sex, whatever. That's what he was speaking of. But he was only speaking about drag and who he was, or who he is. And speaking of rights of gays and etc. But the thing is, he's speaking of it not in the right place, and that was church. Like I said, to make sure everyone knows, and I even said it in my other video, I have nothing against anyone being drag, gay, and etc., whatever. Making jokes in church. I have no problem. But what I do have a problem with, when everyone blames whoever, like he was blaming only the Republicans, people judging one another, making up lies about what they think he said, taking the Bible words and changing it to what they think the meaning is. Like, I even said it in another video example, or I wrote it in the post about the where it says man and woman only, not, man and woman, etc., etc., etc. They were talking about pedophiles, not gays, and etc. I'm not going to, I'm not going against churches or whatever. I go to church, but not, all the time. But, like, what's out there now, you have to be careful. And I said that in my other video. When you're in church, pretty much, it depends, I guess, really. You have to take the words and feel them in your heart. You will see signs, for you to hear God or Jesus. Know your intuition to know who is saying the truth. You always ask God, Jesus, heaven above, could be your loved ones, whatever, your angels, whatever, they will give you the answers. You'll just know the difference. I even said that in my other video. And also, I'm told to let you know heaven is a place like here, okay, on earth. Everyone has jobs that they have to do, for the next lifetime, and etc., and etc. But they're also watching us here. Everyone has a spiritual team. Everyone. And also, they can speak. I mean, yes, it's different times. To them, it's like they know, like, say today, like right now or whatever, they know it's today. They know what day it is and everything, but to them, they literally just passed over. They can't really tell you the times or when something is going to happen. Because then what's the fun of that if they keep telling you? What are you going to learn? If they really wanted to, they would tell you. When someone gets a reading done, this way you'll know who they are, they will be that person, when they passed away. This way you'll know that it's them. But they can also change. Say you have an old photo of them. They will change into that person, what they look like. This way you'll know that they are talking about, oh, you have that photo. That, like I said, that's heaven. Now hell, it's not burning hot, like everyone says. It's just souls that have sinned who don't cross over to heaven. But that doesn't mean that God or, don't watch them. God knows every move they make. God sees and hears everything. And not only him, ancestors hear everything, see everything. Your spiritual team sees and hears everything. So this is why you have to be careful what you do and what you say. Every wrong you do, you're on the list. Every right you do, you're on that list. And then, I don't know, it's God's decision, but he'll give you warnings to stop. And then after that, you know what comes after that. I don't know. To me, that was very, very disturbing that that person did. You can look it up. I don't know. He called himself the drag pastor. So this is what I was talking about. If it resonates, I'm happy. But I'm going by. I kept getting the visions. You need to work on saying something. God kept saying, but he knew that part, what was going on was really hard for me to figure out how to say this. I'm being calm. But I knew it was bothering God. and that he knew I wanted to open up my mouth about all this. And I did say it in my other video or post. I think I did it in both. But like I said, I'm not against drag, etc., etc., etc. And no one should judge any of you before, I don't know, what's the word? Before you, I don't know, you changed or came out. You know what I mean. They knew the older you or whatever. Nothing changed. You're still the same person. If you were nice then, you're nice now. I don't know I can't see the difference, I don't know. I don't know why people have to judge or, whatever. But also, when these people bully or judges, just think, okay, I heard it before, and walk away or whatever. You know not to be around those people. But also, people who, can't accept should keep their mouth shut. Because they were brought up not to accept. That doesn't mean that they have to, bully anybody or, convince people. I don't even know how they even got started, truthfully. I mean, really. No one can be the same. Everyone is different. If you were the same, it would be boring. Believe me. I mean, Anyway, I said too much. I got a lot to do. But anyway, it resonates, or if you know anyone that's going through all this or whatever, I mean, let them know about the video. And I don't know. Anyway, all of you have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are. And always be grateful. Thank God that you woke up every morning, got through day and night, etc. I'm sending lots of love and light to everyone. And be kind to everyone. I mean, say hi, or I don't know, do something nice for months. And I'm not talking about the ones that are always doing that. Anyway, I gotta go. Ciao.